77, Sunset Strip, obviously was a TV series that was very popular. I mean, it was about 200 odd episodes. However, we also had these lovely black and white comic book albums in the UK. This one was based on the popular ITV series. And the reasons I purchased this was not particularly because of Sunset Strip, was because of Alex Toth artwork. It's Alex Toth all the way through. So lots of brilliant artwork. And it's from World Distributors. You can see Manchester Limited there, London and Manchester in England. And it's got a number of stories, and you can see the stories there. Now, they're all from the Dell comics, the 4-colour Dell comics, obviously 4-colour. But unfortunately, in this, they're all in black and white. However, in many ways, it does mean, of course, you can see the brilliant artwork of Alex Toth, and you can see there, obviously, the information about the date, 1963. And it's just a great little book. The stories, I'm not a mega fan of Sunset Strip, nor particularly the stories about beaches or cars, but the artwork is just superb, and it's really, really nice quality artwork all the way through. And you can see Sunset Strip comic album, it's 100 pages as well. We had loads of these ones at 100 pages. They don't turn up that often. Well, I certainly don't see many of them. At comic conventions you do see occasionally, and quite often you see them on Facebook, people who've found this one album. You think, wow, where do people find these things? And I suppose similar with this. I mean, I think I got this in my local Oxfam, and well, it's full of some, like I say, great stories of the time. And this one, it says Madsville Clothing. Looks very similar to a certain. However, just again, the reason I bought it, as soon as it doesn't even say Alex Toth. You don't have to. You know it's Alex Toth. Just the whole style of his artwork. It's just got the line, everything. It's just absolutely brilliant. The various mannerisms there. And of course, I think there was a book that came out once a few years ago now, Hot Rods one, because he did quite a few about cars and things. I think that's out of print probably now. I did have it years ago, but you can see obviously a lot of the, again, cars all the way through this. And of course there's also crime, etc. There's various things, but most of it's Troublesville. Look at that. Safari in Troublesville, 77 Sunset Strip. I'm not certain I ever actually watched the programme. I probably did back in the day. But still, it was obviously, I say 203 episodes, was immensely popular. So, however, I'm not even certain of the characters, so but still, this is just full of great artwork. And I say, it's this reasonable condition considering it's 1963. It's slightly obviously brown, but you know, what do you expect? However, the one thing that's really got is slightly dulled cover, obviously over the years. Also very odd. I had to look because I've noticed a few other copies of this and I thought maybe someone had put this on. Very odd, sort of tape way done over there. I mean, it looks okay, but it's sort of one you think, has someone just added that? Doesn't seem to be. Looks like that's what they did. And I mean, it's obviously held together very nicely. None of the pages are falling out, which is really great. And like I said, solid stories all the way through. No adverts, nothing. It's just pure story all the way through. And it's just great. Just lovely little tales that, but unfortunately, of course, there's bits of damage there. But I'm certain that, well, probably copies can still be picked up. I noticed a few copies still online, and I imagine other copies do turn up occasionally, like I say, at book fairs, comic fairs, etc. So that's 77 Sunset Strip. Again, worth it, really, just for the brilliant Alex Toth artwork. Not so much certain about the stories, I have to say. So there it is, 77 Sunset Strip comic album.